Hey, it's me, KG, Chris Gardner, owner of the Houston Round Ball Review. Hope you're doing well out there. I did not get a chance to do this Saturday, so catching up on a few things I've read about, heard about. The WNBA dropping the ball on not having the Chicago Sky Minnesota Lynx game available on League Pass on the app, or it was blocked out outside of Chicago or whatever. All that to say, a fan streamed it on a platform and it got hundreds of thousands of views. So salute to that fan and the people who tuned in, want to watch the Sky play. So I'm going to share some post-game comments from the Chicago Sky after the game. And the preseason game, they lost 92-81. So you see guards Lindsay Allen, head coach Teresa Weatherspoon, and guard Chennedy Carter. Comments from all of them. I'm going to sit back. It's about 9 minutes of comments. So just enjoy it. Here, contents like this on the Houston Roundball Review.
Hey guys, before we get into the game action, I just wanted to bring up that there was a live stream that got close to 200,000 views on Twitter because the game wasn't accessible, obviously, on WNBA League Pass. So I'd love maybe Spoon, if you want to comment on just what that says about why a game needs to be broadcast, even if it's just preseason. And ladies, if you have a comment as well.
There's so many eyes that are upon us right now. And it's really good for what you just told us, the eyes that were upon us no matter what. That's huge. And yes, we would love for us to be on and for everybody to take a look, especially with this team. You have a great group of young women who are exciting to watch play. And tonight we had an opportunity to kind of get a feel for where we are and what we need to do. So it's awesome to know that a lot of people really tuned in.
Either anything to add from either of you guys?
No, I'll just echo what Spoon said. I think, the need for it is there. And I think, obviously the WNBA will see that and they'll be able to change, how they approach things in terms of broadcasting and marketing and production and all those sorts of things.
And then just to follow up, Spoon, this is obviously a very new roster. You guys are piecing it together. What stood out to you that you'd like to build upon? Again, I apologize for the vague question. We didn't get to watch it exactly. And then what did you see needed improvement?
Yeah, you're asking great questions. It's things that we just discussed as a team. We know that we can play better. We know that. But there's the little things that we have to get better with our execution offensively. Minnesota came out and they were really, really aggressive. So now we got to understand where we must be offensively to run our offensive sets. We must always be in attack areas. We must always be able to execute our stuff to get what we want and not allow the defense to take us out of that. So we had an opportunity tonight to see that. And then defensively, a few miscues here and there. We're okay. We are pretty happy about some of the things that we did. We don't want to give up 92 points, but with having 80 points tonight and not really playing our best, we feel like we got a lot to learn, but we did some really wonderful things tonight.
Sorry, just one quick follow-up. I saw Camilla, there was a video posted. She took a spill there. How's she doing? Is she good?
Heart of a lion. She didn't want to come out, but we have to protect her. She's going to be fine.
Okay, thanks. Steven, please unmute.
Ooh, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Coach, ladies, how y'all doing tonight?
We're good. Good. How are you?
Well and well. My first question is going to be for Coach. Just kind of, again, like Andy said, we didn't get to really watch the game per se, but what were your kind of initial assessments of your two, or really all three of your rookies, quite honestly?
Oh, we're pleased where they are. We're very pleased where they are. This is a learning process for all of us. Every one of us is a learning process, and we're going through that process in the right way. So we got our leaders leading them, pulling them along, keeping them confident. That's what matters. So we're in a great place, and they're in a hell of a great place. So we're fine.
And then for your two guards to your left and your right, just kind of looking at things from the helm and even from like a secondary attacking position, what did you guys kind of see from the offense as far as your spacing and your flow and just kind of how you got from action to action over the course of this game?
Yeah, we felt like Minnesota did a good job of getting us out of our stuff. They were picking up early, they were being aggressive, they were being active. And I think it took us some time to settle into the game and kind of adjust to their aggression. But we want to be the team that kind of hits first. So we're gonna get better at that. But once we settled in and kind of saw what they were doing, we realized that like we could dribble drive and get to the basket and just keep our good spacing and then kick it out from there. But also we realized that like it starts with stops. Once we get stops and we rebound and then we run, we can get whatever we want in transition because we have guards flying down the court like Chennedy. Marina's flying down the court. They're so worried about her 3-point shooting. Diamond's flying. Mick is flying. Our posts are flying. So it starts for us on the defensive end because then we can get going and then we can get our flow better on that side.
And then my last quick follow-up, I guess I'll go to Kennedy for this one. What did you kind of see in playing in two-player game with the general front court pieces that you all have in the half court in this game?
I just feel like we have a lot of amazing pieces. It's early. We're still learning each other. I think that tonight was a great night to see where we are as a team and see what we can get better at. And I think that over the course of the season, the Chicago team will hit first and we'll be much, much better and we'll be a greater team. We just need some time. But tonight I think we did well. I think it was okay. It wasn't bad.
Appreciate y'all. Be blessed.
Thank you.
Carly on Zoom. Carly.
Hey ladies, this is more for both Lindsay and Kennedy. I know you guys said that there's still things to work out, but how would you guys assess just the actual chemistry on the floor and how you guys are progressing so far?
Yeah, I think we're getting better. I think that's kind of the next step for us, learning each other better and learning, what each player likes and kind of what plays to run for them and just the combinations out there on the court. Just depending on what guards we have out there, whether we're like driving and kicking or whether we're doing more ball screens or more pitch offense, whatever we're doing. I think we're getting there, but I think we just need more time to kind of wrinkle out that stuff.
And then a follow-up, how would you also assess the communication that you guys had both on the floor, on the bench, and how you guys were communicating both as a team? And then also, Spoon, if you wanted to weigh in with what you saw out of their communication as well.
Yeah, I think our communication on court could be a lot better. I think, we talk about early, loud communication, and I think at times we kind of miss that mark. So I think, especially on the defensive side of the ball, we have to be talking loud so everyone can hear, and we have to be talking early because Minnie's running a lot of 5-out stuff. Other teams will run 5-out stuff, and there's great players in this league. So if we're not talking early, we're going to get burned every time. So I think on the court, it could be a lot better. But I think off the court, like we're talking to each other and we're trying to figure out like how best to make things work on the offensive end and how best to make things work on defensive end too. So I think our communication off the court is great. I think, everyone is kind of receptive to anyone talking to them and kind of saying what they see. I just think that on court one could be a lot better.
Sorry, one last follow-up, Spoon. I know this is your first game, now that you got that under your belt in preseason. How would you assess, just what you can do, how you guys can improve, not just as a team, but also maybe as a coaching staff, if there are things that you and your coaching staff can work on as you guys continue to grow through the training camp?
We're going to always, every day, we as coaches are going to work to be better. And film tells us a lot, of what we can do a little bit better. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to always work our butts off to make sure we put our players in positions to be successful. So we have film that we can really go back and take a look at and figure out what we need to do. And like Lindsay just said, that it's all about us understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses. So we'll get there. We're proud of some of the things we did tonight, and we'll build from there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
Chris?
I know it's being up too.
Hey guys, Lindsay, I was just curious, when it comes to 17 points tonight, what was working for you offensively?
Just being aggressive and just taking what the defense gives me. When I came into the game, I just wanted to settle things down a little bit, and I knew that they were pressuring. So I knew that like with one move, we could beat them, and then I have my shot, or I have someone to kick out or a post to dump it off to. So just being aggressive, looking for my shot, trying to get downhill and get to the teeth of the defense, and just kind of read from there. But always when I come in, no matter what time it is or how many minutes I play, I always just try to be aggressive and get downhill and create opportunities for my teammates.
Yeah, and Coach Spoon, I was just curious when you guys out rebounded Minnesota tonight. What did you like the most about that? What did you see from the rebounding effort?
If you look at the stats, we won basically in all areas, and that's something we're really excited about. But when you look at us turning over the ball and they're getting 20 points off of those turnovers, it's about valuing every possession, and we want to make sure that we clean that part up and make sure we do a little bit better job there, because that's where we kind of lost our pace at that point right there. But as you can tell, I have two people right here on this table, at this stage talking to you, very articulate, understand what we must do to be better. And for me as a coach, I'm pretty damn lucky We're going to be okay. I got leaders.
There you go, Chicago Sky fans. Heard it from Coach Boone. She got leaders. So what are your thoughts on that? Kudos to the Sky Media Department for making the postgame available for media on the platform, the content section of that. So I'm going to try to do that as much as I can. Not every team does it. Not every team makes it available. Not post games, pre games, anything of that sort. So not every WNBA team, not every NBA team does that. I don't know why, whatever. But hey, more content like that, hopefully, throughout the WNBA season this year. Spread the word about the Houston Round Ball Review. Even though there is no WNBA team in H-Town, I'm going to do what I can throughout this WNBA season to provide some content here on this Houston Round Ball Review YouTube channel. So spread the word, spread the love. Everyone, until next time, take care. Peace.